Hello, my name is JoshuaColon, and this is my presentation of my final gameplay level. I created a main menu screen level for the player to press start or quit. Quitting just brings the player outside of the whole game. The settings button does not do anything at the moment, and if the player press start, then they will start the game. I added a health widget so the player can be damaged from the enemies that are present in the level. The player starts off in a cave and is on top of a mountain, and their objective is to get to that helicopter on top of that building over there to extract. To the top left of the corner of the screen, I have a kills counter and the suitcase counter. Player main objective is to get the suitcase from the boss and then extract. I made a couple of paths along the mountain. Each path has something to the end of it. Right here, I created a blueprint of a note that has the number for the paths for the keypads that are on the doors of each path. So that one has 2011. Down here to the left, another note that has 0410, and I just have a mannequin floating there in the water. I made a snow particle system based off the name of the level, Snowy Extraction. Keep going down here. There's another note, 1992. And then come to this point of the mountain, and the player can see the main building is up there, which is the end of the level. And the player can choose which path they would like to take. There is 3 paths, and they all lead to the end of the level. Those notes will open the front door to each path. So I will take path 1, come down here. I made the first person projectile shootable upon clicking the left mouse button. As you can see, when I killed him, I killed the enemy, there's a counter. I made the ladder climbable for the player. I did not add fall damage, so it pretty much doesn't matter. But again, as you can see, my health is being damaged. You can kill the enemies. I added a health widget to the enemies once they are damaged. That's when their health becomes visible. I cannot walk through here, so I can't get to the end, that path leading to that door of the final level. But I'll utilize one of the notes that I found. I added an interact, so the player knows to press E to interact with the keypad. This is the main blueprint for my level. This allows the player to traverse through each of the buildings in order to get to the end of the level. So player presses on the keypad, the numbers. The player can also backspace in case they get it wrong or don't remember. But Once they get the correct passcode, a prompt will show up saying correct passcode, and then the door will open up. For the keypad that are inside the buildings, I left little clues. So for this one, it would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then for the keypads that are associated with the doors to the final building, I left a note like I did in the beginning of the level. And it says 5489. Player must traverse all the way to the top of the building. Try not to die. And here we go with the ladder again. Player must climb up it. And then here's the boss. The boss has more damage and has a little bit more health than smaller versions. And so they hit harder and take a little bit more time to kill. But here's my suitcase blueprint. It becomes destroyed once the player enters the collision, and then the suitcase counter adds 1 whenever the player picks it up. And then traverse over here, another ladder to get to the end, and here's the helicopter to extract. And once the player interacts with the trigger, the collision that's associated with the helicopter, I added a mission complete UI. And here I added the kills counter and the suitcase counter to show the data that is associated with the game. And that is my final gameplay presentation.